Hello. How are we all doing today, guys? Let's see here. All my audio stuff good. Woo! Boy, oh boy. Here, my ad's about to end. Horrible timing. I'm running around cooking while I'm also, like, prepping for this show. Hello, guys. Welcome to the stream. I'm actually so excited to be here right now. I'm so stoked to see what's going to be revealed at this Adepticon. Should be happening in a few minutes here. 6 o'clock my time. But we have a lot to look forward to tonight, I imagine. Quite a lot to look forward to. As you can see right here, join us live, 8 p.m. CDT. Ooh boy. This is gonna be great. I highly suspect that this week we're gonna be most likely getting our first previews into 11th edition. But there really is no telling. You never know until you get there, right? So we'll just have to wait and see, I suppose. There's gonna be, I think there's gonna be some huge news about Armageddon. If I had to, I'm just gonna make some wild guesses right now, okay? I think that there is most likely gonna be something involving the orcs. I think that it is very possible that the focal point of 11th edition is the orcs. That will be the next big bad. They've been, and I understand that orcs are a common enemy, but they've been hyping up orcs really interestingly. You know, orcs are the main enemy in Penitence, which is one of the new animations. The old man of Armageddon has returned to Armageddon. The orcs are coming back for another big siege, another big conquest. I don't know. I'm hopeful, you know? And in a video, well, here, while we wait, I can just show this off, because why not? Right here, this little trailer for the preview. Observe. That guy's plastered in orc stuff, and he's riding a red bike. He has a patch that says Armageddon. I just feel like this is a hint, at the very least, to some big orc news tonight. And I can't imagine a more anticipated piece of news that's going to be coming out of Adepticon than 11th edition. So, bingo bongo, 11th edition orcs, question mark? I don't know. I feel like it's a fair conclusion to come to, but we're just going to have to see, aren't we? I don't know. I'm looking forward to it, though. Unbelievably excited. Just waiting. Waiting. Here we go. Oh, boy. Check this out. We got 7 minutes till. 7 minutes and some change. Jeebus Christmas. Oh my goodness. So I'm not following Warhammer on this channel. That's weird. Or not my channel, but on this account. I'm on my second channel right now. Oh, lordy. I'm so excited. I wonder what I'm looking forward to. Downright, is this Peak? Hello, Downright. Yes, this is Peak, my friend. Dude, Downright, what are you expecting out of tonight's show? Give me like a wild wish, you know what I mean, or anything, like anything that you might be looking forward to, anything you're hoping for out of the show. What's on your mind going into this Adepticon? More bugs. Now that's some real shit right there. I appreciate the dedication. Some more NIDS models would be cool. I'm always down for more models of any faction, to be honest. I think that there's a guaranteed new Space Marine model. There's like literally no way we get out of this event without some new Space Marines. I'm suspecting some big orc news tonight. That's my prediction. That's me using my psychic powers to gaze into the future as the Shaper of the Shakeperium. And I think that we're gonna be getting some orc news tonight, but who knows? Yeah, I'm right now. I'm on right now.
Do they look good?
They look pretty good. Do they smell good? Do they smell soft? Like feel soft?
The muffins do feel soft.
Yeah.
They have to be like mushy or just like soft?
No, they don't need to be mushy. They just need to be well cooked. If you need my help, let me know. I can get up in case of an emergency. But it's a really easy recipe. So go for it. Put in the water, then add in the stock. Some orcs would be huge. I completely agree. I think orcs would be absolutely massive. We got people wogging in the live chat too. Let me join them actually. You know what? I'm not gonna lie, dude. I think I'm gonna watch this on my official channel actually. I want to watch this on my channel. I think it'd be fun to be popping up and stuff on my actual Warhammer channel. Oh man, I don't know. I'm not nervous. I'm just excited, you know? I hope some people join in on the stream. I think that it would be super fun. I think we're going to have a great stream tonight, and I hope as many people can that can join, or and will. Um it's really exciting for me. My YouTube channel has been going super well. Um and by super well, I mean in the past 2 weeks I've gotten like 200 plus subscribers, which is amazing. I'm so unbelievably grateful for it. I'm just hoping some of the new community can join in. You know what I mean? Participate in the fun. Look at what's coming in the future of Warhammer. I'm gonna be like Adepticon is one as a Warhammer fan. I'm unbelievably excited for it, but I'm also as like a Warhammer content creator, I'm gonna have so much news and work to do. Um, Basically, as soon as something comes out of these guys' mouth, I'm gonna be frantically writing notes. Trying to think about how many videos I'm gonna need to make. You know what I mean? Which is a wonderful feeling. Also has me a little nervous. I'm hoping that I can stay on top of it and get it out in time. There's a massive swath of the internet that doesn't want to watch stuff live, but instead wants their favorite content creators to cover it and break things down for them in a really nice and palatable format. So I'm hoping I can do that. I don't know. I'm excited though. Oh, I'm stoked. I'm so stoked. We got 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes till. Just so everybody who's watching knows. Oh, wait. Let's see. Rolotha, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. That really means a lot. Your support means everything. Thank you. I am just so everyone knows, it is possible that I have to spring up into action and run to my kitchen real quick just to help my wonderful, wonderful, amazing girl finish a meal that I started. But I was short on time, so I couldn't finish, my little early dinner preparations before I had to come here. But that's all right. I'm gonna stick here for as long as I can, unless something emergency-wise comes up. But besides that, I'll be staying. There's no other thing that could tear me away from Adepticon right now. Again, just in case you missed it, Rolotha, thank you so much for the follow. Like again, I don't know, it warms my heart seeing that message pop up in the activity feed. That is freaking awesome. Oh boy, oh boy, 2 viewers on Twitch and 2 viewers on YouTube. I'm kind of a big deal. Holy crap. 2 minutes. Oh my goodness, I'm not panicking. You are. Ugh. I need to add more little images for my dude so that he can be more expressive. Roloth just remembered there was a reveal today and wondered if there were people on the Adepticon tag. That is awesome. I'm so glad you found me through that. That was a last second decision to put that in, and the avatar was funny. I really, really do appreciate it. I drew this little nugget myself. I am somewhat of a professional artist, one might say. It took me a little bit. It took me embarrassingly long, to be honest, to draw this chicken nugget in a way that I was satisfied. But this is what I landed on, for better or for worse. I'm glad you're joining in on the stream. I'm streaming here on Twitch and on YouTube on my little Warhammer channel right now. I'm just a small time Warhammer content creator, just excited about Adepticon. I don't know, like I'm struggling to find words of what to say because I'm really just excited for Adepticon. I am of the opinion that Warhammer is like the coolest thing ever. So but I'm glad you could find the stream. I'm really happy that the Adepticon tag thing worked out. I put that in like last minute, if I'm being honest, and I'm super glad that anybody at all could find the stream. That's pretty awesome. Waiting for Warhammer, March 25th at 6 p.m. Come on, man. You're like 3 seconds late now. Let me refresh just in case. How dare they not be here the literal second they said they were going to be. I expect better out of you to Games Workshop. Is anybody else a little nervous? I'm nervous. It's very possible that tonight we are going to be seeing 11th edition be revealed and quite possibly, it's the future of the hobby for like the next 4 or 5 years. Just clicked on the YouTube link in your bio. Turns out I watched one of your videos. That's great. That's so wonderful. Thank you for wandering back into, one of my little channels. Is my Twitch bio accurate? Is it on my old channel or is it on my new channel? Do you see my little avatar in the why am I at oh my god, I should know this. This is it's literally my channel. This is slightly no, it should definitely be the Warhammer channel now that I think about it. Well, I'm so happy that you could stumble back into one of my channels and enjoy the content again. Welcome back, Rolotha. A little bit downright? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not nervous in a bad way. I'm excited. I'm anxious. And the preview is not booting up when it said it would. We're at exactly 6 p.m. I should be a little bit more patient. It's starting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Should I spam refresh more? Okay, one more reload just for my own antsy self. Here we go. Oh Lord. It's not starting. Once I want to do it late. I hope they play. When it 1 minute past rage. Okay, so everybody else is experiencing this. Okay. Oh. It's not just total failure on my part. Thank God. He warhammered across the hall 40,000ly. The extra hour just for technical difficulty. It seems to silence offense, Slanesh. Calgar and Big Met. Let's go. Waiting for Calgar release. Do you guys think that there's gonna be a Calgar release tonight? I wouldn't be surprised. There has to be a live on Twitch here. Oh, Jeebus Christmas. Don't leave me, guys. I swear I have a plan. Oh! Okay. Okay. Close the YouTube channel. Okay. We're in. Woohoo! This is awesome. God, I hope I can go to one of these events in person someday. Let's go. Okay. Heck yeah, look how many fans are pulling up. That's sick. All right. Okay, so we got some Armageddon use. The Steel Legion, that's huge. So many technical difficulties. Good good adaptation. Keep the show rolling, boys. Rolotha, what are you looking forward to most about the show? I was just asking my buddy Downright, who's over in the YouTube chat.
We've all brought Space Wolves. We've had about no practice games.
Can't hear the vid. Thank you for letting me know. I think it should be fixed now.
Friendly game, would be great. Perfect. I also have been doing hobby, and I can't talk about it because it's secret.
We need new Steel Legion. I completely agree with you, Talandar. Skaven release? That'd be fucking sick. Well, we do have Age of Sigmar news incoming, so that could be pretty awesome. Forgive my French. All good now? Okay, sorry for the audio issues, guys. Hey, you see? This is a professional show that costs probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, and they have mic issues too.
The blessings of the on this side are upon us. So, as I was saying, the guys back home in the Warhammer community team have...
I hope they redo the Assassin. That'd be sick.
Official Warhammer 40,000. The reason for this is we figured Warhammer 40,000 fans might like all...
Their model is older than me. Yeah, I would love some old model refreshes. I'm a Grey Knight fan. I know how it feels.
So if you haven't already, go and give it a subscribe. Let's get those numbers up, and let's make sure there's one place you can go for
15K viewers. Whew.
YouTube content. Make sense?
Lordy, lordy.
Is your mic working? The betrayal is real, boys. So, what's going to happen over the next 90 minutes?
Look at those
or so
secret lab
is we're gonna
chairs.
show you
Lucky
all the
bastards.
things we talked about. There's going to be some great videos, some fantastic reveals. We'll get overexcited. We'll talk for slightly too long, and then at the end of the show,
Okay.
everybody who's stayed in the room with us and have this wonderful experience, they're going to go away with something super cool. More on that later. Are we about ready to kick this off?
We're ready to see some cool stuff.
Beautiful. So, the first thing we're going to do is a tiny bit of a retrospective. We know this guy and we love him, and he returned to the Warhammer 40,000 universe. You've all seen Commissar Yarrick, right?
I think there will also be some Underworld, and the team are always nice. Nice.
Now he'll appear massively on your screen, but I have a feeling the tech priests are currently...
I'm very excited to see Underworld news too. I've always wanted to play the game. I just haven't gotten into it yet.
machine so that Eddie can have a mic too. Otherwise, we have to wrestle over it. Nobody needs to see that.
These guys are charming.
I'm going to talk about Commissar Yarrick for a moment because I've got the mic. He is my personal favourite character in all of Warhammer 40,000. Oh, now that means... No, still one mic. So, when I was a little boy and I read the stories of Commissar Yarrick and the infamous things he'd done on Armageddon, the epic defense of the Imperium, it really sort of did something to my little wannabe Imperial heart. And so it's been really cool to see the reveal of that model and the return.
Yeah.
And this heralds something that we're going to show you in a little more detail the rest of this preview runs on.
I completely agree with that. I think Commissar Yarrick is sick. I think we need some more Ultramarines. Haven't gotten that in a long time. It has been low-key like a week since they've gotten any drops. So, like, I don't... Warhammer might be dead, question mark? GW and financial ruin, not producing 30,000 or 40,000 Ultramarine models a week?
Is anybody else in here old enough and long in the tooth enough that they participated in the Armageddon Global campaign?
Whoa.
Awesome.
Why are they bringing that up?
Yeah, me too. In fact, I already felt old when it happened.
Ancient history.
I remember my original Yarrick had like a snippy crab claw. Any snippy crab claw Yarricks in the room? Just me? Yeah, of course there is. Beautiful. Right.
Old Hammer models have a special place in my heart. I don't know about you guys, but they really do have a special place in my heart.
Medium of interpretive dance. Nice.
I do get slightly pissed, though, whenever I look at my stumpy Grey Knights on the shelf, sitting next to my new Primaris Marines.
While we fill, I suppose I could just start reading off the list of all the cool stuff we're going to talk to you about.
Yes, please!
It runs for 2 whole pages, guys. This is no joke.
Tell me everything.
Otherwise, it's going to come down to Warhammer trivia. Right? Nobody needs war. You might need Warhammer trivia. Tell you a joke. I couldn't possibly tell you a joke live on air. This would go badly terribly.
I love how he rethought that immediately.
Hello, sir. You have your hand up. It's very polite. Go on, then. Sorry? I didn't hear the question. I'm not answering. Oh, right. Well, there is actually really great lore behind that.
Okay, I'm excited to hear this.
15 minutes will tell you about it. And so start speculating amongst yourselves as to what the reason that Yarrick is in fact not dead. It could be that there was some intervention. It could be that the Imperium is in fact not the reliable news information broadcaster that you...
That's what I assume. The Administratum is
I mean, there's all sorts of ways that...
ridiculously unreliable. And I will say that Yarrick's skull being on Angron's waist has always been, like, fan headcanon. That was never confirmed. He just happened... The skull on Angron's waist just happened to have a similar, like, ocular, you know, eye thing.
Let's get a sense of guys in the room. I can't really check on the guys in the chat. Who is here to participate in the Warhammer 40k events this weekend?
I wish I was.
Lovely. Anybody
Can I
here
whoop
for
too?
Age of Sigmar? Now, I met them last year. and
Any big Age of Sigmar fans in chat, by the way? Because I've been starting to get more interested in Age of Sigmar,
This is great. You've got some great
and I want more books to read.
What about things like the Horus Heresy? Warhammer Underworld? It's quiet over there. What else did we say we were going to show you today? Oh, Kill Team. Any Kill Team players?
Heck yeah! Just started learning Kill Team a little bit ago. Very fun game.
This is great. Oh, sorry. I beg your...
Blood Bowl? Did somebody say Blood Bowl? No, don't cut off. I like watching this guy joke around, do some crowd work. Somebody screamed Blood Bowl right before we got such a freaking technical difficulty screen. Seems like we're going to be covering quite a lot tonight, ladies and gentlemen. What are you guys looking forward to most? Keep letting me know in chat anything that you're looking forward to the most. I don't know what I'm most excited for. My little hopeful heart, I'm really hoping, I doubt that it's going to happen this preview. I would love if anything Grey Knights was mentioned, and I would love if anything World Eaters was mentioned. Any new models, any updates to the range, I don't know, maybe some Red Butchers, maybe a whole Grey Knights refresh, you know? Could be kind of cool, could be kind of awesome. But what about you guys? Make sure to keep letting me know in chat, because I absolutely love chatting with y'all. Whoa!
Does anybody here play Old World? There you go. I don't want you to feel left out.
Don't leave out the old world, folks. Come on. Our audio levels okay? Lol, look at my beautiful Steel Legion. What happened? To view while in that open chat. Okay. This is fine.
Are there any
We adapt and
authentic
overcome.
Steel Legion collectors in the room? So I have a Steel Legion army. It's even been in White Dwarf back in the day. And so that news is extremely exciting to me. And there's loads of things that I get like excited about and Mike's lyrical about with regards to Steel Legion.
Hell yeah.
The concept art that
Oh, don't you buffer on me, you son of a something not nice. I switched it back to the right screen, correct? Yes, I did. Okay. Oof. Oh, weird. It's whenever it goes off an odd break, it like mutes itself. Okay. I'm learning. We got this. It's all gonna be okay. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. Executor to Landar. Ritata, do you happen to be Rolatha from Twitch? Or am I going crazy? We have a new follower on Twitch that just joined, you know? Yeah, that's me. Okay, awesome. Okay, I'm glad that my very few brain cells could put together those clues. Thank you so much for the support. It really is appreciated. Switch to YouTube because the other people was on the YouTube chat. Ah, yeah. No, fair enough. For anyone on Twitch or YouTube or vice versa, whichever platform you prefer, I am streaming on both, you know? So I'll just send out that reminder every now and then, you know? I don't know. Besides Green Knights and War Leaders, what am I looking forward to the most? I'm really excited. Oh, I'm gonna shut up.
I will not lie to you. The orc army before us is vast. They say we cannot win, that the orcs are too many. I don't know about you, but I am growing tired of proving them wrong.
I completely agree.
The steel in your eyes, the fire in your souls. I tell you now, we can win. We will win. And if that victory costs us our lives, so be it.
The Return of the Ark, War Without End. Is this an orc refresh? I feel like orcs are going to be the main enemy of 11th edition if
Ladies
it's
and
announced
gentlemen,
tonight.
we are returning to Armageddon.
Let's go! What's up, buddy?
This is another campaign expansion book for Warhammer 40,000, The Return of Yarick. We're going back to Armageddon, back to the war world for a story of the Imperium versus a huge orc war that is invading.
Armageddon is a place that's had some issues, and the sponsor of the issues that are going on right now is none other than the herald of the speed war, Wazdaka Gutsman.
Was that an audio issue on their end? Yeah, he sounds weirdly quiet. Wazdaka Gutsmech. Okay, we got a new model. Damn, that bike is cool. I completely agree. Rolatha juggling both chats? Holy crap. MVP? Absolutely incredible. She's carrying my chat. Or he's carrying my chat. Whichever one, I don't judge. Wazdaka Gutsmech. Sick. Look at those smoke effects. What an unbelievably dynamic model. I know this is gonna sound silly, but it looks like he's in motion. Like the I don't know if I've ever seen a vehicle's motion and like intent be sold to. Whoa! Hippogriff AFV. Wait a minute, I'm down with this. I'm down to clown. I can't hear anything he's saying, and I have all the volumes maxed. There's an audio issue on their end. Fix your mics, fix your mics, fix your mics. Proper DACA, but not proper mic. The war is so bad they lost the audio. What? There's not the preview sent on YouTube, so I switched, but then came back after one message. Oh, okay. Here. No preview sent on YouTube, you said? Look at those smoke effects. Here. No preview sent on YouTube, you said? I'll try and dissect that and see if what's going on. Whoa! Wow. These vehicles are unbelievably grounded. They feel I've seen these kinds of vehicles, at least, not obviously not one for one, bit for bit, but I've seen these kinds of vehicles in real life, and that doesn't bother me necessarily.
Your Astra Militarum force in that. The way it's going to work is you pack it full of troops, you storm forward to the objective, and then you get out of the way. The Chimera would typically sit alongside you guys and offer lots of suppressing fire. This is purely delivery. My favorite thing about it is not to do with its rules or even its functionality. Have a look inside that crew compartment. Maybe we can go back and get another look at it. But you've got like fully modeled interior with all the guardsmen that sitting inside it.
It's good now, but there wasn't before. Okay. Don't know why. Interesting. I wouldn't know why that would be they should be routed to the same thing, but if it does come up, just let me know and I'll do my best to fix it on my end.
It's a really cool miniature. You can also build it, of course, with the hatch closed and no troops inside it. If you wanted to put it into
Okay, well, cook it for a while. I'll let it evaporate.
I'll just leave the guys off it, to be honest. Right. We also showed you, and the next thing up is probably my favorite.
Thank you, Annie.
Preview. I'm calling it now. This is Commissar Graves.
Sure, don't worry. Thank you. Commissar Graves. Oh, hey. This was in the
Commissar Graves is a member of the High Command for the
rumor engines.
Operating on Armageddon. She is a stone-cold killer, a commissar cut from the true mold of the
Please give me
Imperial
captions.
Practice, and literally one of the first things she does in the narrative is replace one of the high-ranking officers with a bolt round.
you can have the character on foot.
Good for her. She sounds cool from the whispering audio I can hear. Just so you guys know, the preview audio is totally screwed on their end. Here, let me see if I can pull up the YouTube stream.
The grim darkness of Warhammer 40,000, right? Gloss black paintwork, armored pulpit, chased in gold. Personal rapid strike vehicle. She stands on the back with an enormous personal
It's just as bad on YouTube. Damn.
bunch of people were trying to
Well, we can
work out
still
all
see
the
it.
different
That's fine.
patches on the jacket.
I'm supposed to entertain you anyway.
Commissar Graves' heraldry is one of those patches. Inside the
I only paint Age of Sigmar, but damn, the recent orc models and now this, I really might start doing some orcs. Orc models are incredible.
her left hand is a power
Here, let me snooze this ad. I don't want you guys to be bothered by ads until you know the absolute, until you absolutely have to.
a little bit to the Fortress of Arrogance.
Oh, absolutely,
So,
yeah,
the Bane blade that Commissar Yarrick traditionally drives around in. This is sort of like a smaller, compact version of that.
Yeah.
If you converted yourself up for Fortress of Arrogance, this would look very cool riding to battle alongside it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful looking vehicle. I think Commissar Graves is
Different to Yarrick.
she's simple, but she's good.
At this point, almost like a heralded hero, right? Whereas Commissar Graves is in every way just a stone-cold killer.
Yeah.
Right. We're still not done.
Yeah, not flashy, but she looks good.
Here is
Whoa. Dogmata Superior Intransia Fray. Holy crap.
she is the dog.
This is a battle coming out swinging.
Adeptus Sororitas on Armageddon. She's a member of the Order of the Martyred Lady, and she has a big role involved in that high command for the officers that are operating on against the Orc War.
Yeah, we know this is a battle that played a big part in some of the battles for Armageddon in the past. We've seen them in novels and stuff doing
Right.
some cool battles. This is a really powerful character to add into a Sister of Battle army. It's got a few different options there. You can
Oh, that helmeted version is very nice. I'm always a helmet on kind of guy. I don't know about you guys, but I prefer my models with their helmets on. It's a freaking like throne mech with guns strapped to the side and torch. Oh, I love Sisters of Battle so much. This model's incredible.
For those keeping score, this throne is called the Throne of Blame. You might know the Throne of Judgment. There's at least 2 thrones out there.
There's 3 at least.
Not including the big one on Terra. Right. Next up is, this is a contender for the strangest model in the
Whoa.
preview. May we introduce you to Inquisitor Croyle. Who is Inquisitor Croyle?
He's strange, but I like him.
Croyle is a member of the Ordo Xenos, and he's effectively a big game hunter in Warhammer 40,000.
Classic Trazen pose. What a queen. She's absolutely rocking that shit. She's a diva, as the TikTok viewers would say.
He's come to Armageddon particularly to try and
Look at that freaky alien horse.
With that very strange-looking alien rifle, he is mounted on the weirdest-looking horse shrimp thing.
Yeah, I mean, it looks even worse with the nose bag off, right?
Yeah. You've got some options in the kit. So you've got
I love him. Don't offend the shrimp horse.
for the character. In game terms, he's very useful.
Did the Age of Sigmar modeling team break into the 40K office and just start going to town?
The rifle's got a particularly fun rule.
This feels like a wacky model that would never get greenlit by the overly safe GW of a few years ago. I'll say that much. I'm not saying that 40K models aren't amazing. There are incredible 40K models, but this is such an interesting model to add to the range. I really like this. This is going out there. It's like, what if we took an Ordo Xenos Inquisitor and just, like, gave him Xenos gear and made him ride an alien and just, like, go all in on that kind of concept. I like that. Capitalize on the weirder concepts of 40K. There's so much, like, to do there. Someone's getting turned into a servitor for this. Twitch chat being as friendly as always. Armored Gauntlet Detachments, The Return of Yarok. Hell yeah. Has anybody in chat gotten one of these tabletop expansions? I've been wanting to get into them. They seem very interesting to me. A bunch of lore, detachments, some flavor to add, you know, new rules and everything for the tabletop game. I think it's a very cool way to inject flavor, narrative, like flavorful narrative-based expansions to the game while not disrupting the overall meta. The recent release with Maelstrom was the same modeling team stepping up. Definitely, I completely agree. I think the modeling team is either being let loose a little bit more and letting their creative juices really go, or there was a new hire of some kind. You know what I mean? Because like I was saying previously, I really feel like this is like AOS level quality modeling, which I think AOS has some of the best modeling in the entire industry. I'm not just saying Warhammer. Look, ooh, wait, we got a new battalion box. You know that's going in a video. Hell yeah, baby.
I got a standing ovation from the Imperium side of the room. The first place that you'll be able to get all of the new Astra Militarum vehicles, so the Hippogriff and the Centaur, is in Armageddon Battalion Astra.
Oh my heckin' all father spacefuls mentioned. The pay piggies are bending over and opening their wallet. More salamanders? I can't tell what people are saying, what's true or what's not. It's not like there's a good enough audio for me to verify. Orc Reforge? What? Orcs? Yes, Cold. There was a new orc model announced riding a freaking sick, like, rocket bike thing. And he was, like, flying through the air. It was amazing. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Armageddon Battalion. Holy crap. Son. It's amazing. The 10 guy being there just to say that it's not just tank. Love it. Absolutely. It's not just vehicles. Look, there's infantry back there. Meanwhile, the orcs are just going all in on the vehicles, which I freaking love. Look at these ballers. I'm noticing these look like combat patrols, but they're calling them battalions. I know battalion boxes have been a thing in the past, but in my little noodle brain, I can't think of the exact distinction. Do you think combat patrols being phased out? Because this feels like this would be these would be combat patrols for the next editions, quote unquote. If we do get an 11th edition of anything tonight. My thought there wasn't very well explained, but I swear to God that there is a coherent, you know, train of neurons that I was trying to say there. Even their in-person mics are freaking out. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, a Death Watch battalion? That was not on my bingo card. Am I upset? No, not at all. I think Death Watch are freaking sick. Not on my bingo card at all. I wonder how much these battalion boxes go for, because this is, I'm not gonna say low value. But it's an interesting box, I'll say that much. I'm not negative on it. I like Death Watch. I really do like Death Watch. I mess with Death Watch a lot more than the average person, I think. But
we are not done in the Dark Millennium, but we're going to show you something a little bit different. Somewhere in the room we have some friends from our friends at Weather Workshop, and they have got an amazing new thing that we're going to show you
Weather
right
Workshop?
now.
What?
Right now.
Did I hear that?
Anyway.
Once, he was known as Calistarius. Now, after conquering the Black Rage,
Whoa.
he is reborn.
New
He's one
Blood
of the
Angels
most
drops?
formidable psychers in the Imperium of Man. Standing upon the stairs of the Arx Angelicum, we present to you the chief librarian of the Blood Angels, the Lord of Death, Mephiston.
Was that a Joy Toy action figure?
He is the sole member of the Blood Angels to conquer the Black Rage. Yet beneath that control lies a force capable of devastating wrath. We have depicted Mephiston amidst the battle-damaged environment of the Arx Angelicum, harnessing a powerful psychic attack. His aristocratic features contorted into a rageful expression as
Yeah, sorry about the ad, Cole.
ripples between his temples and through his
I can only
psychic
postpone the ad for so long and then they
in one
force it.
hand, his four-sword Vitaris crackles with power. In the other, psychic energy gathers, poised to manifest the
I will do my
Emperor's
best to continue to make sure that the ads aren't overly
Mephiston's
intrusive on the Twitch side of things. I hope it doesn't
artificer
bother you guys
armor,
too much.
richly adorned with Blood Angels iconography,
'Cause that's the last
has been
thing I'd want.
rendered in exquisite detail by our sculptors. His presence is further elevated through masterful, visceral paint applications, with every surface and texture carefully
Oh, is it a
realized
statue?
to bring
Ah.
depth, contrast, and gravitas to this
It's a nice
defining
statue.
portrait of the Lord of
Is it
Death.
crazy that I thought it was a Joy Toy thing?
He is a figure of
So
awe
what am I
within
paying
the
Twitch
Blood
Prime for,
Angels chapter.
Bezos?
Make him
Great
a figure
question.
of awe upon your shelf.
Fantastic question, Cold. Maybe Bezos will pop up in chat and answer for us tonight. You think he's a Warhammer fan? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. That's a nice looking statue. 1:6 scale limited edition statue. That's beautiful. I think Mephiston's cool. I don't know if this is necessarily something that I would get for myself. But, you know. Yeah, it's about to start. Didn't we just go through that? Am I crazy?
Weekend, that statue you saw in the video is here. If you want to look at it in person, go and chat to Jules and like learn all about it.
What do you think
Pop
you would
down
play?
to where the Warhammer shop is, and you can like see it in the flesh. It is exquisite, so it's well worth a visit.
I don't know.
While we're
Drukhari.
talking
I
about
get Drukhari
licensed
vibe for some
things,
reason.
We have another officially licensed product I'm pretty excited about because they sent one for me to wear.
Oh, what is it, Adam?
What's this? Whoa!
This is the new White Scars helmet. We've seen a couple of these helmets.
Looks gorgeous, and their audio cuts out. Let's go. It looks beautiful though. That's any White Scars fans in the chat tonight?
Lieutenant Titus helmet, I love it. It fits my head. If anybody wondered, my head is colossal. It's like ridiculously big. And there's room in there. It's not on its like biggest setting. So a lot of people are like, oh, will it fit? Definitely, unless you have like a even larger than a starchy-sized bonce, you'll be fine.
Now I Google if Drew Carey are the Dark Elves. Yes, they are. They are the Dark Elves.
You can check these things out. There'll be links to it all on the Warhammer Community website. Make sure you go and have a look when we're done with the preview and scout it all out. And yeah.
I believe that helmet is available to pre-order as of tonight as well.
I think so, yeah. So essentially, if you really like
Holy
one of
ad
these things,
slop.
you get your order in straight away, both the Mephiston and the helmet. Now, we have other exciting news, which is still in the dark.
GW really doesn't
and
know
this
what to do with their
relates
audio and
something
physical
coming
events.
very
I
soon to
completely agree.
Warhammer Plus.
It's a little embarrassing, to be honest. Not like horrifically. It's not like I'm flipping my desk over or anything in rage about it, but it's kind of freaky that they just can't figure out audio for these events. Aeronautica Imperialis. Reporting in May 2026. Warhammer 20. Oh, okay. You Warhammer Plus series?
This is an all-new animation coming soon to Warhammer Plus, Aeronautica Imperialis. Eddie, what can you say?
Yeah, exactly that. So we knew this animation was on its way. We can tell you a few more things about it today. So it's
always
called
does weird things, I
Aeronautica
agree.
Imperialis, and as you imagine, it is about the pilots of the Imperial Navy. They are up against the Eldar pilots of Craftworld's Sam Han, and it is effectively an aerial war of attrition across a frozen world. This will be a 3-part animation, much in the style of other Warhammer animations we've had in Warhammer Plus, one of which finished today. If you've not watched Penitence, go and check it out. It's on Warhammer Plus right now. This will be a 3-part series, and it will explore both the Imperial Navy, and it has a few scenes as well from the Eldar perspective as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now you can see some of the Eldari fighters in it. Well, it's a fighter and 2 bombers.
The Eldari
right?
fighters.
Yeah, that's right. So there's a fighter there, there's a Nightwing, and then you've got a couple of Wraith fighters on the side there as well, which will effectively do the bombing runs trying to take out Imperial forces. And then on the other side, you have Imperial Thunderbolt pilots for the most part. There's quite a high attrition rate, I would say, for the Imperial Thunderbolt pilots.
Maybe don't get too attached.
Maybe don't get too attached to any of the characters. This is Kari, she's one of the Imperial pilots.
Never get
Pilots
attached to a
Thunderbolts
Warhammer
into the
character.
sorties against the Eldar planes.
Fantastic.
Unless they're an
And then,
ultramarine.
one of the things, so I've watched the first episode, I really enjoyed it. I'm one of those people that grew up watching sort of those classic sort of air war movies, Iron Eagle, Top Gun, Battle of Britain, and this hits all of the right buttons for me. There's a dogfight in the first episode, which is breathtaking, and you get to meet this guy for the first time as part of it, who's one of the Eldari.
Yeah, so this is the kind of lead pilot, I suppose, of the Eldari forces. This is Idrinath.
Yeah.
And the Eldar scenes in this show are from his perspective, so you get to see a little bit into the mind of the Eldar.
Unless they're favored by the
Very
orcs.
different
Well, that's always
from
a
the,
possibility. Yeah.
Quite hard done by pilots of the Imperial Navy.
Yeah, absolutely. And it gives you an insight into a thing that you never normally see, right? The animations that appear on Warhammer Plus let us delve into corners of the sort of Warhammer universes which are unexplored up to now.
Yeah, and
That is a
coming,
really nice part of the
May this year,
animation.
so
You're not
only
wrong.
a few weeks.
Yeah,
Getting a
so
personal
if you
look on
watch
these
it,
things.
make sure you
Thank
put
you
a
so
Warhammer
much.
Plus subscription, and then it'll
How's
be
it
on
going?
the Warhammer TV platform. Perfect. Oh, we are nowhere near done yet. We're still staying in the Warhammer 40,000 universe, but we're going to go and take a look at Kill Team for a minute now.
Squad. Call sign
You guys.
Chester.
Oh, the kill team thing is just about to
The
start.
toughest thrown down grunts on the Eastern Fringe. We fought Tyranids before. They're tough. But they drop if you know where to shoot them. We thought we were ready. We were wrong. Spectre Squad. Call sign Chester. The toughest throw.
I think we're done. Right, I'm going to talk as if we're back on air. So this is Kill Team Terror on
Those
Devlin,
kill teams look
and
incredible.
We'd like to introduce you to the fighting men and women of
Look at that
Spectre
bionic
Squad,
arm.
which is
What a
brand new
badass.
kill team for Kill
What a
Team.
badass.
These are elite scout troops for the Astra Militarum.
Yeah, this is effectively a brand new kill team. This
Elite
is
scout
a
troops,
kind of
like
stealthy,
Donald's Quill.
stealthy kill team
Wink,
with
wink, wink. Oh lord, I'm getting hit by an ad, aren't I? Oh, ironic. My channel's also getting hit by an ad. No, it's not an ad. It's just terrible connection. Buffering? Oh, everybody's experiencing it. Okay.
lots of kind of fun mechanics to keep yourself hidden before you're ready.
Big news. Oh, no shot. No shot. It's so you can see the arm longer. I appreciate that. I'm just gonna start spamming WOG. Slow mode. They're restricting my power. No shot. GW. I expect better from you. It's not going to be any better on their YouTube. They're probably streaming it from the same key. But we can...
I really love this.
This is a kind of stealthy, scouty kill team with lots of kind of
Okay.
fun.
You son of a bitch. Well, you know what? It's fine. We have to recover. I'm an entertainer. Okay? I have to be able to bounce back from these kinds of things. It's the same. What do you guys think about the releases so far, despite the audio hiccups and everything? I think the orc looked incredible. I think the orc looked awesome. And I think the gar... Oh. Stub gunner? Okay. I think we might be back. Question mark? No audio yet, but it's okay. As long as we can see with our eyes, okay? Stub gunner, the 3-hero mini are incredible. Yes, I completely agree. Those 3 heroes were unbelievable. The battalion boxes also look cool. I did not expect a Death Watch drop tonight, but that's sick. I'm super happy for, you know, the 10 Death Watch fans that exist. That includes me, by the way. When it comes to your favorite Warhammer factions, I never badmouth anyone. That's just kind of a channel policy. I think if you're in a Warhammer, you're one of us. You know what I mean? So that means that you should get some flowers too. Not that that's like, you know, very pertinent right now. I just felt like mentioning it. The Vox relay beacon. Look at that Servitor skull in there. I love when you take just a normal thing and Warhammerify it so well. Like, even for a little thing like this, the modeling team is really doing well tonight. Like, truly amazing releases. Whoever was, like, a part of these teams, whatever artists worked on these models, they should be really proud of themselves. They should be really, really proud of themselves. Why is there a last world spam? No sound. The YouTube stream has ended. Yeah, okay. I'm liking all these models. I really am. They have a uniqueness to them and a quirkiness. It really smells of AOS to me. I know I've said that a couple times tonight, but it feels like they let the modeling team from AOS just like Kool-Aid Man through the wall over in the 40K portion of the headquarters and just let him go to look at this. Nemesis Operative, the Red Terror. Look at that big bug. Downright, where are you? Downright, you were looking for this. I got a message at the Discord. Look at this beauty. You can go back to big screen. Oh, I would love to go back to big screen, actually. Thank you so much for letting me know. Oh, I'm good at this streaming thing, guys, I swear. Thank you for letting me know, but look at this bug. He's gorgeous. He's beautiful. I like the Trigon, you know, type models. I really like the sandworm, you know, burrowing under the ground type thing. Those front claws that he has are unbelievable looking. They're huge. They feel huge. This feels like a very big model, and sound is gone. Yeah, that's a big complaint happening in their live right now. GW. Top tier presentation quality, as always. Terror on Devlin. I love how the narrative is actually dripping off of this box. Is that just me that feels that way? I can feel the story. It feels like I'm looking at, like, a still image of, like, a book. You know what I mean? Like a battle happening in a book. I don't know how else to describe it. I can just feel the story being told by these models. Charon Delvin, Initiative versus Instinct in the hunt for the beast. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. What a beginning to Adepticon, huh?
The Nemesis Operatives dossier, and as well as rules for being able to play the Red Terror, it also allows you to do almost any kind of big thing that you might want to fight. So if you want, you know, you could hunt down a Dreadnought or a Hellbrute or a Carnifex or anything like that, this allows you to play those kind of games.
Yeah, and there's different ways to play it as well. One of the examples that the book gives is 2 kill teams going up against each other while a Hellbrute and a Redemptor Dreadnought slug it out in the middle of the battlefield. So
that's awesome.
Cool opportunities to have some fun. Of course,
if you guys can't hear it, they're talking about different Nemesis operatives in the dossier where they give rule.
Blackstone Fortress.
Whoa!
So this is the Archivist. He is a Zote. So we last saw him in Blackstone Fortress. We are re-releasing him for use in games of Kill Team. And yeah, you can bring this guy along and have.
Hell yeah! When was the last Zote release? I can't remember. I thought this was a much older model that hadn't been touched in a while, but they're talking about it like there was a semi-recent release.
So the next one up is the Amble.
Oof. What is that?
Real classic from back in the day. Warhammer.
I don't want to blow out your ears, but what is that?
Common to worlds across the Imperium. They're effectively an invasive predatory species. Their prey includes humans. So you definitely get bad news if you start an Amble colony on your planet.
What the fuck is that? Exactly!
Exactly the sort of
What is that thing?
rampage through the middle of a Kill Team board,
More bugs.
messing up the
This isn't even NIDS though. This is just some other kind of
There's a whole
bug.
bunch of great and exciting things for Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team.
God, the Kill Team the modeling team and Kill Team need a raise. Quintuple their pay right now.
And have a look at some
Oh, and their audio comes blasting back in my ears. Jesus.
Horus Heresy. Let's
What
start
is happening to their audio?
The Legiones Astartes.
Oh, Space Marine drop. Where's my Ultramarine models? Give it to me now.
Maybe we can.
There we go. So
Oh.
there we are. Warhammer the Horus Heresy.
Okay, okay.
And this is a new variant coming soon.
I love the Spartan model. I have a Spartan tank.
Spartan Prometheus assault tank.
If you guys want to see a picture of that, join the Discord. I'll send a picture in the Discord if you guys want. But I have a Spartan model that's not painted in gray and shameful, but like beautiful. This is cool. Does anybody here play Horus Heresy? Let me know in the chat. I've been low-key kind of interested in getting into it for play, but
Here you can see some detail. They're one on the
Beautiful
right-hand side,
model.
that's the laser
Well done.
destroyer. It's got some extra bits and pieces, and is a perfect way to transport your soldiers across the battlefield in relative safety.
I do quite like the Spartan. This might be a niche, exciting drop for me and you know, whoever else owns a Spartan, maybe the 20 other dudes in the world that own a Spartan, but that is pretty awesome. How many eras are there to play? Sounds confusing.
Of course, this is the only thing that's coming for the Horus Heresy.
There, as far as 40k like eras, there's only 2 eras, but they have smaller, different kinds of war games for people who like different kinds of things. Karenite Ogryn section. That is a cool looking model. Whoa, if I start a guard army, I think I might just buy those guys, I'm not gonna lie. That is amazing armor for an Ogryn.
There we go.
Never really interested me. Might start reading it at some point though. Don't really care about Space Marines. That's fair. That's totally fair. I'm a Space Marine guy. I like Space Marines. They're not like not the best thing since sliced bread. Well, a lot of my favorite factions do happen to be Space Marines, but like I do like Space Marines. I think they're really cool. But I also love many other things. You've got Old World with Skaven. You've got Horus Heresy, so 30k and 40k. How many of these armies can fight each other? Age of Sigmar armies fight Age of Sigmar armies, 30k armies fight 30k armies, and 40k armies fight 40k armies. They're all separate game systems with different flavors.
This is how you tackle enemies you can't see, right? So right now on the screen.
Wow, Solar Auxilia just have drip. Like, god damn, these guys are ice to the nines, dude. Like, they just have so much drip.
Equipped with driller-tipped shells for going underground and coming up inside bunkers and trench lines. Then you've also got the Bombard, which is for loosing off multiple shots and raining hell down upon the enemy.
Look at the details on those artillery pieces. It's really beautiful.
There's also a direct fire
that tread feels so tready. Is that just me? Like I can like
Yeah, so the first kit, it
it's
makes,
so tready. I don't know how else to
both,
say it. I
sort
never
of
thought I would
weapons
describe
firing
something as tready, but
directly
that tread is
with
the most treadiest tread I've
quad
ever seen
launcher or
tread.
the mole mortar. And
I hope
then
this is the
the
commentary you
direct
guys
fire
were
kit
hoping for
contains things for
to
shooting
have a
straight
part of your
line.
Adepticon preview.
So here we go. The
Those
classic
are beautiful
heavy bolter
models.
setup that you might expect to see
I
on a
always
regular
mess with a
platform.
good guardsman release. I mean, this is technically Solar
Yeah, they
Auxilia,
are
but this
very
is just
large.
30k Euro
This thing
guardsman.
became
This is
so
sick.
useful to the Solar Auxilia because many of the early battles of the Great
The
Crusade
treadiest of
era
treads.
were fought,
Thank you.
in
Exactly.
space in boarding actions. And so there's a fun fact. If you look at the caterpillar tracks on these things, there's like rubberized nubs running between them. That's so that it doesn't skid around on the deck plating of hulls of enemy ships. So this kit, as we said, it makes a quad heavy bolter. It also has other options. There's a multi-laser. This is the laser destroyer. So you've got a variety of weapons with which you can equip your rapier platforms and bring battle to the enemy however you see fit.
Yeah, loads of ways of killing the enemy from far away, and also some ogrins to kill them up close.
Perfect, absolutely so. Some of these things, the rules for them you won't find inside your existing Liber books. Fear not, there is a new Journal Tactica on the way.
The Battle of Talon, Part 1, there may be more on the way. Talon, of course, is the most famous tank battle of the Horus Heresy.
Battle of
Tank battle so
Talon. No
brutal that the
kidding.
start of it can still be felt
Journal
decades
Tactica?
later.
Is that like a narrative,
So
like
this we delve
flavorful
into that
expansion?
epic encounter and really give Horus Heresy fans, of which it seems there's a great many in the room, something to sink their teeth into. There we go. Right. Let's leave Warhammer 40,000 and the Horus Heresy for a little while. We're coming
Okay.
back to them towards the end of the show.
I'm sure you will.
Let's go to the Warhammer Underworlds.
Oh, Underworlds, Verlatha. That's what you were looking for.
So, on your screen right now, you can see Thuriel's Zephyrite, an all-new
Ooh.
Underworlds warband from the Lumineth Realm Lords.
Yeah, so this is a really
Ooh,
fun,
look at that Fox Spirit
multi-trick
thing.
warband with loads of different abilities. You've got some great combat units in there. There's
That's
some
pretty.
characters. There's some magic, so it's a real kind of jack-of-all-trades warband. They've got some really fun mechanics. They are built around, effectively, use of the Huracan Temple. And there is a little character in there, which is the kind of spirit of the wind you can see, just kind of bottom right there. And she's got some kind of fun mechanics in terms of the warband.
So Thuriel is the leader of the warband, kind of like a wind mage, as it were, and Zool is the familiar that you see next to.
Underworld teams really love their
kind of like
pets.
a
I can
fox,
see
dog,
that.
cat
That's a
thing.
beautiful little model.
So there you go.
Sorry, I'm just kind of I'm just
There's an
intently
interesting
looking.
mechanic with
This is the first time
which is essentially, these
I've
warriors,
really
they fight
heard
based
anything about
on
Underworlds.
sort of feeling the
At
schemes of
least
wind
this,
and
you know,
on the air, and that helps
new
them
or
locate
deep,
the
I guess.
enemy and then outmaneuver them. And so Zool, when you place
I've seen
it down,
people
it's
play
like a
Underworlds, and
marker.
some people have
Essentially,
told me that I should
its
play it, you know, a few
proximity,
years ago,
gives
but
buffs to
I never did
models
get the
that are
box.
attacking it.
Yeah, it's effectively like the eye of the hurricane wherever it goes.
Absolutely.
And then the units around it get buffs based on their proximity to it. So
Oh.
you can dictate where on the battlefield, on the board.
That's
your
a
units are most
cute little
effective.
fox, dude.
Continues this lovely trend that Warhammer Underworlds has had of showing like awesome familiars and creatures and stuff as well.
I think everybody
They
likes
just mentioned the creatures and the familiars. Is that a big trend in Underworlds, Verlatha? Is that like a thing that they really like to do? I mean, I know that you just said that they really love their pets, but is that like, does every warband have a pet?
There's definitely a Shadow Warrior vibe.
It's kind of like Necromunda, so teams are really cool. Oh,
So these
I'm a
models will
big
be
fan of
coming soon to
Necromunda.
Warhammer Underworlds and are an exciting thing to maybe change up the meta that we see in the
I'm a
Underworld
huge fan of
forums.
Necromunda, actually. Necromunda is like one of the
Very good.
coolest systems I've ever played.
We're going to depart now from Warhammer Underworld.
Like
We're gonna
2/3 of them,
place
yeah,
very
that's
near
sick.
and dear to my heart as a staunch fan of Middle-earth. Let's
Oh,
go and
Lord of the
listen
Rings
to
announcement?
Coming out for the Middle-earth strategy battle game.
Whoa.
So this is the first of the releases that we'll talk about. These are the Hill Tribesmen.
Anybody here
Commanders,
play any of the Lord of the
inspired by
Rings
the Lord of the Rings
board
The War of
games?
Rohirrim movie.
My family, me and my family are immense Lord of the Rings fans, and I've low-key been thinking about getting into it just for the sake of, you know, playing in that setting, because I think Lord of the Rings is amazing.
You've got the chieftain on the left, you've got a standard bearer and a hornblower. There's an additional option contained within this kit which will be very useful for your force. If you look at the right-hand side of the screen, this guy is a variant and essentially allows you to build the chieftain instead as an oath maker from that scene in the Two Towers in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, where Saruman and the Wild Men make their compact to attack Rohan together.
You've also got some options on the chieftain in that box as
absolutely.
well. The chieftain can have a two-handed weapon, or you can have a hand weapon and a shield, or you can build him as the oath maker as well. So some great
Cool.
options to choose from.
Yeah, and as you can see, like the Middle Earth team have just continued to lavish the detail and attention that the range deserves onto these models. These are fantastic leaders and extra helpers for your army. I played
Don't get me
quite a bit
wrong,
on the Middle
they're
Earth
not
before,
crazy
and
models
it's quite
or
interesting to
overly
see,
extravagant,
how
but
Hill
they are
Tribes
beautiful.
fit into that meta. It's not a bad army by any means,
And they're well
although
painted.
they
I
tend
can
to have a
really
lot of
feel the different
casualties.
textures of
Who are
each
they
different
fighting against? Well,
part of
the
the
Hill
thing.
Tribesmen's traditional enemy
Part
is
of their
obviously
getup.
the Rohirrim. And so first of all, we have new Warriors of Rohan
Whoa.
commanders. This is a command set that features a captain, a standard bearer, and a hornblower. Classic staples.
That's quite pretty.
Warriors in their war bands into battle.
Yeah, so this is a really lovely multi-part kit.
Looks like
There's
dragon
some cool
scales to
options
me.
call out on this that aren't immediately apparent.
That
The
mail
biggest
armor
ones are on
he
the
has.
captain. So the captain. So you have a choice of heads. So you can have either an armored kind of head, as you can see there. There's also an unhelmeted head if you just want him to have. If you wanted to have two characters in your army, for example, you could have
There
both.
you go.
That's the unhelmeted one. They've also got a choice on the captain of different chest plates. So you can either have this kind of leather armored one that looks quite similar to the Warriors of Rohan. There's also a heavily armored one, which you can see there, which fits in really nicely if you've gone for like a Royal Guard heavy Riders of Rohan force, which are quite a popular unit, or if you just want to have two in your army and them look different.
Yeah, absolutely. And a fantastic new plastic addition to the Rohan force. Perhaps the most anticipated kit for Rohan, been desired for a long time.
Wow. Hey. This is not a crazy portion of the show for me because I'm not a huge Lord of the Rings guy, but it's very cool
These are one of the
that
most
this is going on.
iconic units that you see in all of the Lord of the Rings movies.
Yeah, they are absolute scene stealers, aren't they, in the Lord of the Rings movies? Every time they show up, it's awesome. This is a very venerable kit getting an update. The original Riders of Rohan, of course, came out alongside the original trilogy 25 years ago. So these are well due an update. The horses are amazing. I really like the armored helmets on these.
Yep.
Riders of Rohan, of course, are very well equipped warriors. Every single one of them comes with a shield, a hand weapon, a bow. You've also got the option in there to give them throwing weapons as well. Just a really cool, dynamic-looking unit.
Yeah, if you're keeping
Look, the
track of
kits look great.
guys who play the Middle Earth
The kits
Battlefield
look great. I will say that much. The kits do look very
all
good.
of the hand weapons can be exchanged where you see them holding the axes and the swords and the throwing.
I think if I got into Lord of the Rings, though, can I be honest? I think I like the Lord of the Rings board game. I mean, I think I'd get the Nazgul. They're like the coolest looking things ever to me.
Long-awaited and much anticipated kit for Rohan.
Yes, I like overly edgy things.
I've got a Rohan army. I've put some of these new ones alongside it, and they also go really nicely together. So if what your thing is collecting all the models and having your force look beautiful on the shelf in your cabinet, these are going to blend in beautifully.
Yeah, that's one of the things about Rohan, right, is that they're not standardized completely, so you can mix kind of the older ones with the new ones. These ones could just be the slightly fancier ones with the cool horse helmets.
I like that horse armor that he has on the bridge of the nose.
That's also fine.
Fantastic. Now, that's our time.
I never looked at the Lord of the Rings minis. Watch out for fire. Yeah.
Onwards as we continue on
No
our
kidding.
preview. We're going to go now.
I haven't looked too hard at the Lord of the Rings minis, but I've seen them in passing physically at stores, and they do look very nice.
Think us weak.
This out.
Whoa.
We will dissuade them of that notion.
And I love how the audio for this works. Well, now I jinxed
We
it, but
shall not cower
Whoa.
behind our walls. We are the wall. We
Cathay?
will march out, reclaim the lost realms. Our enemies
Oh, Empires of
will
Man?
break upon our shields. And by courage and steel, we will drive them back to whatever foul pit once spawned them.
It looked Cathayan to me for half a second for some reason. We are the wall. The cities.
Our enemies think us weak.
Cities of Sigmar, sorry, that's what I meant. I said, like, Empires of Man, didn't I? Jesus Christ.
The Cities of Sigmar range. Loads of things to talk
Free
about.
Guild
It's all the
Grenadiers.
briefs on the
Woo!
screen. Let's delve into them in some more detail. First up are the
These
Free
guys look
Guild
gorgeous.
Grenadiers, Eddie.
Yeah, so Free Guild
Brother, who do you
Grenadiers
play in
are
AOS?
hard-working, all-purpose
Do you play Cities of Sigmar? Is
for the Free
this
Guild.
uber exciting?
They come with great combat stats. They come with shooting abilities. They've got grenades. There's a flamethrower in the unit.
These models look
blood
beautiful.
bullets In the unit. They are just a really useful unit in game. In lore terms, they've got some really interesting things about how they're chosen from amongst the Free Guilds.
Yeah, absolutely. Essentially, the Free Guilds recruit the brawniest, the sturdiest, the biggest and toughest warriors from amongst their number, and then train them to be the Grenadiers. These are the breachers. You know, when you create a breach in an enemy fortress, or you need to sweep the foe out of a city, these are the ones you send in, and they've got like the build and the tools for the job.
Yeah, these are like your close combat, down and dirty fighters if you need to kind of cleanse an undead infestation from a mausoleum or something. These are the people you send in. Every single one of these models is really fun and dynamic.
Nah, I play
as well.
Skaven and
You can
Tzeentch.
see them
That's
being
sick.
like the kind of
But yeah, the
longer
Range of City
versions
Sigmar is
your
beautiful.
realms,
I
but
agree.
even more sort of brutal, equipped for whatever the situation demands of them.
Yeah, absolutely. They are, however, not the only new unit that we saw in that preview, and they're not the only elite unit for that matter. We also saw for the first time the Free Guild Gallants, which I think we can go to now. So these are like foot
I
knights
like the look
for
of
the
this
Cities of
knight
Sigmar,
armor.
right?
Yeah, so we've already seen
It looks
a unit
nice.
of knights on horses.
But yeah,
These
this Range of
are
Cities of Sigmar is beautiful. Did I already read that? I
They
feel like I've
are
already read this.
the best
Yes, they are
defensive unit,
gorgeous. And this
effectively,
armor, I
Sigmar.
love this
They can
armor.
take a charge incredibly well. Each one of them is effectively an iconic hero for the Cities of Sigmar. They not only fight very well, but they inspire the troops around them to fight better. The miniatures are phenomenally cool.
Yeah,
there
there's-
are like loads of different cool helmet designs and shield
I
designs,
really like
weird
that helmet.
features that go on the base and weapons and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, if you get a kick out of like unusual armor types, they've got like my favorite helmet of all time is the completely anachronistic visored bar boot, which you've got here. We saw a hound skull on the last guy. You can interchange the heads. And lots
I
of
like the
armor
hound skull
things,
the
so you
most,
can
I think.
make this, unit entirely your own and oozing in character and charm, right?
You can also mix quite a lot of the parts in this kit with the existing knights. So
Free
if
Guild
you've-
Cavaliers, is
yeah,
it?
so with the Cavaliers. So if you've got some like spare helmets and stuff, or you just want loads and loads of knights, you can mix and swap and change and make some really unique things. So it's a lovely kit to play with. The miniatures look great. It's a great unit in the game as well.
Fantastic. We also saw some new hero models for the
There's
Cities of Sigmar.
so many, so
So,
many.
Woo!
so this guy is Jorvan Creel. He's the survivor of Embergard.
Look at that cat.
Amvilgard, there we go. And he's kind of like a ranger archetype, right?
Yeah, so he is a survivor of a city that's been taken over by the forces of Marathi Kane. So he has blood vengeance, basically, against the Daughters of Kane. But right now, he is
Hell yeah.
engaged in driving back the Skaven infestations of the Mortal Realms in the
I
Realm of
imagine
Fire.
those bloody
He's
rats
brought
got
into
everywhere.
battle by an Ash Panther, and he is effectively a really solid, dependable, mid-range skirmish hero for the Cities of Sigmar.
Fantastic. And he's still not the only hero that we saw. Next up is the Malish Forge Priest. A classic take on that warrior priest archetype.
That guy's
Warrior
really-
was.
Really giving it his all in prayer, huh?
He's like a smith god. And here he is, his priest with an enormous hammer.
Yeah, so I mean, the warrior priest archetype is such a cool piece of Warhammer lore, and it's great to see that kind of coming through in Warhammer Age of Sigmar now. There's a couple of options in there as well. You've got a choice of heads, so you can either go with the classic bald warrior priest,
Yeah, my hairstyle.
or you can have the kind of slightly mad-looking monk look.
Yep.
And of course, he comes with an enormous warhammer. This
I
game is
like
more
that.
Warhammer.
Classic
Good
Fire
Christ,
Wizard
okay.
Has some really interesting rules in the game. Essentially,
Oxygen
once you,
Pyrocaster.
target
Ooh,
a
this guy looks
spell,
metal. This guy looks
you
metal as
gain,
hell.
a characteristic which
This guy looks
essentially
sick.
starting-
Incandescent.
Incandescent, yeah. It's starting to smolder, and subsequent targeting of the same unit is even more dramatic. I think it adds D3 mortal wounds.
I like
The
that thing
miniature
he's
is
wearing
just
on his
really,
hand that he's
really
holding
cool
up.
as well. Like, you can see it.
I don't know what you would call that, but it's very cool.
Paint, right? I can imagine
And the way that the
these
flame
very
dances as he
technical
swings it,
things like that.
again, unbelievably dynamic. Oh, it's not even touching the scepter, like it's emanating from it. That's cool.
It's not even top two. It's not even top
Exactly.
two.
Next up, we'd like to introduce you to the Amethyst
Whoa.
Bell Mage.
I noticed these guys in the
Is
crowd.
a wizard who uses the power of Shaiish, the power of death. You can see them replete with various symbols of the realm of death. They have a scythe, there's loads of skulls, they have a weird candle. They have a bell
Oof.
on their head and two weird mechanical skeletons that hit the bell at regular intervals. And there's even a version where you can lift up the visor, and that's what it looks like if you get hit in the head by two mechanical skeletons all day long.
Yeah, absolutely. This is sort of grim.
What a
darkness
wacky
large,
model.
isn't it, with,
This is what I mean when AOS has the best modeling team in the industry, and just the miniature industry in general.
Just everything about this is amazing.
Still not the
It's
weirdest
still not
wizard.
might be the weirdest wizard, absolutely. Next up, we have Erasmus Zon, the Enlightened One.
So Erasmus Zon is
Beautiful.
An inhabitant of Settler's Gain, which is a
Look at
twin
that
Lumineth
bird
and Cities of
goat
Sigmar
double
city.
head
He is
thing.
one of the first graduates of a program set up by the Lumineth to try and teach mortal followers the ways
Look
of
at this.
to enlighten them into the ways of the Lumineth. He has been so successful in that that he's actually surpassed the magical ability of some of his trainers. So the Lumineth are maybe not super keen on quite how well he's taken to light magic, but he is a very powerful spellcaster. The wizard obviously does all of those things, but the thing you notice
I'd like
about
to talk
it
about his
is
mount,
that
right?
really weird mount.
Yeah, so that is a heliomorph, if you've ever seen one of them.
What
before.
exactly,
They're
Rolfa?
much better
Look
person
at
than I
this.
am. It's called Glyphwing, and it is the uncanny combination of a ram, a griff, and it has a snake for a tail.
Yeah, it's basically what happens if you when you're choosing your mount, you tick every box.
Absolutely.
And it generates that. So it's a really fun character, and it fills out another one of those winds of magic that are now accessible
Yeah,
to
the colleges are arcane.
Yeah, you've got 4 of them now, I think, out of the possible colleges, which is
Absolutely.
pretty cool.
Now, we also saw.
I didn't even see the snake
gate
tail, no
guards,
kidding. I was
which
too
are
focused on the heads.
Fantastic new kit for the Cities of Sigmar.
This
There's a way that the Cities of Sigmar fight, right? They advance like a moving castle as the Dawnbringer Crusades go
This
out into
might
the
be
realms.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
one of the
So
coolest
all of your
models I've ever
castles are
seen.
made up by your, steel helms
Like
and your
this is just an
blades.
amazing concept to me.
These guys are the Barbican, the gate. So they take the charge of the enemy. Enemies smash against those enormous doors. Once the enemy's broken upon them, they part the gates and open up, and your gallants and your steel helms charge out into the middle of the enemy. They sally forth. This is
The
just
giant
a
holding the
really
half door is so
weird,
cool. I completely agree.
bonkers unit for the Mortal Realms.
This is unbelievable.
They fight very well as well. Those are Gargant level stat lines in combat.
The concept
On
is so
back of
cool. I
them, they also
completely
have
agree.
enormous
Like
cannons, which can make a mess of enemy units.
the vibes
Really
are just
powerful and
amazing.
interesting
They're
unit.
just amazing. They're completely incredible.
Fantastic. So, we also saw
First time stream raid. First time stream raid. Hey,
kit, which is
hello,
Dawners Triumph. This is
Miz.
kind
Thank you
of
so
like
much for the
a
raid, dude.
floating, a memorial for the
Rolfa Miz
warriors
is an incredible friend of mine.
as they
He's a great
travel
guy.
across the mortal realms and launch their crusade. And it's kind
What's
of
good? Hey, guys.
all of the fighters that have given their lives as part of this campaign, right?
That's right, yeah. So when they set out on a crusade from one of the major
Hey guys, thank you so much for rating his actual first stream ever. That's so great. I'm so happy for you. Look at you bringing 6 viewers over. You're doing numbers, dude. It took me months to get 6 viewers. Months. We're checking out the new Warhammer previews tonight. Boys, we're just looking at some amazing models. Adepticon is the biggest Warhammer event of the year. And it is a really big place for the the biggest announcements of anything that's going on really in the Warhammer space. So a lot of really exciting announcements have been going on tonight. Like this Hound unit. Wow.
Vengeance are famous for hunting down
I might have rated him after my own stream.
Sigmar, so maybe they're hunting down
The raid train, that's what we love to see.
or other things.
Thank you so much for joining in, Lord Strider. I really appreciate it.
So if you're going up against demons, undead, enemy wizards, that sort of thing, these guys have the tools to take it down, to track their enemy, bring
Look
them
at these
to the
beautiful
field, and
models.
stake through their heart.
Yeah, and they're accompanied
What's been your favorite model so far, Rolfa?
the units of the
Right now we're looking at a game called releases for Age of Sigmar, which is like a fantasy version of Warhammer. However, stream's been going well though. It's been going great. Is this for models, or are they going to talk about the new 40k game? It's for mainly their tabletop games.
We are not done yet. Do you want to see some more? Let's show you the next video.
Aye, we persist
Oh boy.
in an age of monsters. And there are foes that faith and valor alone cannot
Thank you for the follow,
best.
Lord Strider.
For such enemies,
Your support is greatly
Sigmar
appreciated. It
again
really means a lot.
provides. Take heart,
Ooh.
warriors of the God King. You fight in the shadow of behemoths. The cog forts of the Iron World
Oh,
march
my
with
wallet
us.
is terrified.
With cannon and flame, we will
I
drive
might need to buy a
back
Cities
the
of Sigmar
enemies of Sigmar.
army.
With such engines of war at our side, how can mere monsters stand against
Look at
us?
they have walking castles. They have castle mechs. This is freaking awesome.
Here we have the crowd has gone
The
wild.
Cannonade
in the room.
Cog
Here we
Fort.
have a fantastic new
Oh my
centerpiece
God.
model for the Cities of Sigmar armies. These are the cog forts, and right now on your screen you have the Cannonade Cog Fort.
I love this model so much. It is such a cool addition. I think people who've collected Cities of Sigmar have basically been waiting for this kit since it was hinted at in some of the early battle tomes of the edition. It is finally here in glorious plastic, and it is well worth waiting for. There's so much to talk
The
about here.
detail on this
Yeah,
model
we've
is
seen this hinted
unbelievable.
at in some of the artwork,
The
in
detail on this
stories,
model
and
is
even the
absolutely
background of one
unbelievable.
of the scenes in an animation. This is the Cannonade Cogfort. It's the first one we'll talk about. Essentially, it is a walking fortress equipped with 2 massive cannons. It's got point defense guns. It's
Wow.
powered by
Look at
a
that
Duardin-forged,
thick
boiler
ass
you can
knight
see on the left.
on the side there with
This
that
is
Gatling
everything
gun.
you want
Woo!
to carry the Crusade of Sigmar into the mortal realms.
Yeah, this is the shooty version of the Cogfort, right? So the gun on the back is called a Godbreaker cannon. It is very, very good at killing almost anything. One of the cool things about it is that when you shoot it, you get to choose a different type of ammunition each time you fire. So if you're shooting at something that's got a ward save, something that's very tough, or something that is lots of things in a unit, you've got different abilities based on what you shoot at. It is a monstrously powerful thing. It is probably the most dangerous ranged war machine in the game.
Absolutely. And it's not the only
Wow.
Cogfort that this kit makes.
It's
You
like
also
an
have the
Age of
option for the
Sigmar
Conqueror
like
Cogfort.
knight.
This
You know what I'm
is,
saying? Like a
a
40k
different
knight, you
proposition
know?
Entirely. It is equipped with a Realm Scorcher cannon. It is an enormous flamethrower.
Yeah, it does a ridiculous amount of damage. It kicks out 66 shots when it fires, which is phenomenally good for Age of Sigmar.
Christ
The other thing
almighty.
It's got in its belly, instead of a cannon, you effectively have a drawbridge and sally port. You can transport a unit inside
Potentially
the Cogfort
36
and then
attacks coming out of
charge
that
of the front
flamethrower?
of it into
For Age of
combat.
Sigmar,
So
from what I
once
understand, it's
you've
not
broken the back of
nowhere
the
near as
enemy
shooty a
force
game
with
as
the shooting,
40k, so
you can
that
then
must be pretty good.
charge into the still on fire enemy with your gallants or your grenadiers or something like that, and
Or at least
kill
I
anything
assume so.
that's left.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's look at some of the details of these kits. So here you can see some of the things we've talked about. The first one
It's got a
would be,
little on
in
ramp.
the top right-hand corner of the screen, you can see now what the interior looks like if you lift off that roof.
Yeah, so there's so much detail. in
Oh,
this
you
kit.
can see the little
Before
canisters
I was
they're loading
talking
right
about the
there.
Different types of ammunition you can fire. You can see the different types of ammunition stacked up behind the gunners. So it's almost like a
This is like a
mini diorama
hobbyist
inside the
dream
kit.
model, dude.
You can also see
Think about this on your shelf.
sally port
You
and
know,
bridge
after putting this
down,
together and
then if you
painting it
want
to the best of your
you can roll
ability.
out of
Like,
it.
this is like,
So you can imagine the troops charging down the front there. Into
this
the
is a
front.
set piece.
Absolutely. My favorite detail.
I'd love to
you'll
see it
actually on the very
sitting
left
next
of
to
the
another. Oh,
screen.
I mean, we can
This is
see knights
the
in it, so I can
Duardin-forged,
basically guesstimate its
furnace
size
that powers the entire
relative
Cogfort.
to other
There's an
models that it was
interesting
standing next to,
close-up
and they had
story
that
about it.
big
You can see sandbags hanging on the side. This is the
cinematic
most
scene they set up. This
valuable
is a
import
large
part.
model,
These are
dude.
forged by the Ironworld Arsenal.
That's true.
And if everything's going wrong, they'll launch a hot air balloon device out of the top, power it by the furnace, detach it from the Cogfort, and fly it away, because that's the bit you have to save.
Yeah, the engine basically of the Cogfort is the valuable part. That's what the enemies.
That is gonna disappear so fast on release.
Cool stuff.
This is gonna be gone like before it's even put up for sale.
This is,
It's
the
just
first
like
thing is,
the
you might
the
like
orders
to
are gonna
use the
come in
Cogfort
so
your Six
fast.
Sigma army, but what if you just really like the Cogforts?
That's a great question, Adam. You can have an army of renown that is entirely made up of Cogforts. It is called the Iron March, and effectively it does a few things. So first of all, it gives you a bunch of extra rules. If you
A
really just like
Cogfort
Cogforts,
only
you can
army?
just have lots of them. The other thing that it does is unlocks 2 more types of Cogfort you can build in your force. So the basic kit is either 2 cannons or a flamethrower and the sally port. In the Iron March, you can swap the tops over basically. So you can have 1 cannon, 1 flamer, or you can have the cannon and the sally port. The only other unit you can include in this army is the Free Guild Gallants, which basically give you a way to have something inside the Conqueror Cogfort to charge out the front.
And a Malice Forge priest to make sure they're working all right.
Yeah, just to hit them before the battle starts.
Beautiful. What
Wow.
if you really like Cogforts and you don't have a Six Sigmar army, Eddie?
That's also a great question, Adam. Well, there is a regiment of renown in the Cities of Sigmar battle tome, which allows you to take a Cogfort in any Age of Sigmar army. There
Whoa.
are Cogforts in the realms who have decided basically to go privateer. They've gone and become soldiers of fortune across the mortal realms, selling their services to the highest bidder. There are some Cogforts whose occupants have given in to the sway of chaos. There may be some Cogforts who the occupants have died and been resurrected by dark forces of the realm of death. Or been
No kidding.
paid to work in mercenary armies for destruction. So if you just want to include a cool Cogfort in your army, you absolutely can. And it also opens up some great opportunities for conversions. I can already imagine people doing
Wow.
weird undeath or destruction or
This-
chaos Cogforts.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't be surprised if the
This
next
really
Golden
is an
Demon
incredible centerpiece,
is a
thing for the
candidate
Six
Cogfort
Sigmar army.
Kit Bash.
Um,
I'm gonna Kit Bash
everything
Escape in
you
one.
need to
Holy
know,
shit.
the lore and everything behind
The
it will be
potential.
in the
Wow.
upcoming
Wow. 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 Wow.
Cities of
They just made one of the best looking models that is probably going to be made like within the next few years, and they let anyone play with it. That is sick. That's unbelievable. Ooh.
There is a new spearhead box. This is City of Ash, and it includes 2 forces. I feel
Skaven!
like picked up on one.
Brother Skaven!
The first place you'll be able to get your hands on the Grenadiers, the Gallants, the Malice Forge Priest, and Mr. Creel is inside this box. Let's talk about the other things we can see on the screen.
Yeah, up against him is
Look at our little Eshin.
expansion
Our sneaky little Eshin.
for the forces of Clans Eshin.
Skaven Assassins, you called it. You did call it. We have Night Runners.
Wartime, basically.
Yes.
My life ago.
Yeah, a really long time ago. So they've been well overdue for some updates.
Unbelievable.
Phenomenally cool.
We had an accurate prediction out of chat. That is incredible. I'm so happy for you. Look at this. Is this everything you were hoping for?
Sneaky scouter unit to run around, throwing shuriken and stabbing enemies in the back. The next unit you have up are the gutter runners. They are also in this box. Gutter runners are the kind of mid-tier, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
Of the Clans Eshin. They are. They've gone through the
Look at that
ranks
guy
of
with the
Night
cables
Runners
up there.
that graduated to gutter runners. There's
Yes,
some
said
really
predicted it. I
characterful
did. Yes, you
models
did.
like this. You've got
Yes,
some with
indeed.
weapons, some with
This guy looks awesome.
double-bladed punch daggers, and all of the gutter runners have got that slightly longer, shadowy cloak on them as well. They
Yeah,
look really
absolutely. Obviously, somebody needs to lead this spearhead. This is a model you'll be familiar with if you follow the Skaven in Warhammer Age of Sigmar.
A
This is the
Deathmaster.
He's lovely. We've seen him before. Would you like to see another Deathmaster?
Wow.
Then may we introduce you to Deathmaster Crixit.
Whoa.
Deathmaster Crixit is probably
What a
the
drip
strongest of all the
upgrade.
Deathmasters currently working in Skavenblight. He is so confident in his abilities as an assassin that he's made his identity public, which is almost unheard of for a Deathmaster. He has slain many rivals and many enemy heroes. In game terms, he is an absolute blender of a character. Like more than
He looks
13 attacks or
unbelievably
something,
beautiful.
number of attacks.
The Age of Sigmar modeling teams are the best in the business. I will say this over and over and over again.
Killing enemy heroes, but such a good character. He can
By the way,
blend through all
to
the
my
different
wonderful raiders, who I am so grateful for, if you have any questions about anything going on the screen, please do not be afraid to let me know. I would love to answer some cool questions if any of you guys are Warhammer curious, you know? I'm going so broke this year. Yeah, your wallet's done for. It's cooked.
Yeah, so this box set, City of Ash, is actually set in Embergard. Embergard was the location of the Warhammer Plus animation that we had last year. That animation is effectively the sequel to this box set. Embergard was a quite prosperous city of Sigmar. It is now basically in ruins after the events of the Skaventide.
Yeah,
one of the
I
things you
imagine
get in the
so.
box is lots of these cool ruined buildings. You also get a bunch of very cool scatter terrain as well. So it gives you a very cool new way to play Spearhead. The box will also the terrain will also be available separately. So if you just like the idea of a battlefield that looks like a built-up area in Age of Sigmar, this gives you a chance to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Here you can see everything.
Yeah, I'll
that is
snooze this
included within
ad.
Spearhead City of Ash. So you've got all of the models, the terrain, the cards, and things you need to start playing Spearhead. This is a great way in if you haven't played Warhammer Age of Sigmar Spearhead before. And frankly, if you already have and you just want 2 great new Spearheads, it's the perfect lunchtime game.
It's a self-contained box as well. So even if you've never played Age of Sigmar,
This looks like a good Spearhead to me.
you need to start playing.
Really pretty models.
Really cool anticipated armies as well. Like Eshin, players have been looking forward to this for a really long time. New
Good
City of
God.
Sigmar
If I got this
is
box, I'd want both halves. This is the thing. I don't think I'd go halvesies with anybody on this one.
Absolutely. So, that was a whistle-stop tour through the mortal realms as we got excited about Warhammer Age of Sigmar. We are still not done.
Lordy, what else are they gonna reveal
return
tonight,
back
dude?
To the grim darkness of the 41st millennium.
We're back to 40K?
We have a really exciting video to show you now. Let's go back to 40K.
Analyzing frame by frame as a bolter. Analyzing frame. Analyze.
Armageddon, the war world. Its soil is worthless, salted by the blood and sweat of generations. War is all that remains. It rises from the dust and echoes in the sky. A promise. A cacophony of endings.
Generation to get behind. Is this an 11th edition cinematic?
Angels of death. We belong here.
God damn it, Jimmy John, whatever the hell your name is, Jimmy Dean, get out of here. Oof.
Our veins burn with his wrath. Our twin hearts hammer with his rage.
Holy Aura Farm.
War is all that we know.
We're gonna kill his weird ass. Oof.
This world must hold. There can be no retreat. There can be no mercy. There can be no peace. There is only
I'm so locked in.
war.
That felt
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the new cinematic trailer for a new edition of
Yep.
Warhammer 40.
11th edition. There it is. Fucking told you. I knew this was. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
What you saw? Let's talk about it for just a minute, because I thought that was amazing.
Yeah, we saw some very, very cool stuff in there. Obviously, there's some Blood Angels in there. There's some Orcs. We're going back to Armageddon. Very cool location. There was some useful
Oh,
maybe some
Blood
sequels.
Angels and Orcs are gonna be the main characters of the next edition.
Yeah, absolutely. And a classic returning unit, slightly redesigned in a land speeder that, like, very familiar for those classic land speeder fans.
That looked a little bit like Vanguard veterans to me as well.
Absolutely
A
so.
little bit, maybe.
Yeah. So there's a lot to like in that trailer. My favorite moment was, I think for many people might agree, when the chaplain really gets in amongst it.
I think my favorite moment is when the Orc Psyker just kind of vomited across everybody. That was
And
good.
then he takes a Croesus to the face.
He had his fun. He had his fun.
Love it. So, an incredible way to announce a new edition of Warhammer 40,000.
I'm just gobsmacked. I'm stunned. I'm listening.
Now, so
Klingon
let's
every word.
Start by diving into the game.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
First up, it's new Warhammer 40,000. Let's talk about the game. Eddie, what can you tell us?
Yeah, so a new edition of Warhammer 40,000
Okay.
obviously means a new core engine to drive this edition. That means loads of changes to all sorts of aspects of the game. We're going to
Yeah.
talk about some of those in a little bit. We're going to give you an idea about some of the things that might be changing and what it means for you in your game. But it means so much more than just the rules. It also means new cool stuff about the lore and the universe. You got
Okay.
a little bit of a hint of it there. We are going back to Armageddon, which is obviously one of the most important and pivotal and, I guess, coolest locations.
It's
in
just
the
such an
Warhammer 40,000
iconic
universe.
setting for Warhammer 40,000, and we've set it up really in an interesting way with the return of Yarrick, and we're going to continue telling stories here and in other exciting places of the galaxy.
Yeah, and you got a bit
Right.
of a sense of what might be happening in that cinematic as well. We are setting up in the return of Yarrick what happens before the events of this new edition. Effectively, you have the Imperial forces, the human forces of Armageddon are bracing for this enormous wave of Orcs that is bearing down on them. Wazdacker is in the lead of that, but Ghazghkull and his legions are not far behind. They signal for help, and the help comes in the form of an enormous new Space Marine crusade, which is composed of all sorts of different chapters. The Blood Angels are obviously there, but you also have lots of other ones. The Ultramarines.
We saw Ultramarines in the video,
Yeah,
right?
Ultramarines are there as well as things like Black Templars, the Salamanders.
Of course.
The White Scars are there. All the classics.
So it's a classic Space Marine Crusade force returning.
It's a good old-fashioned Space Marine crusade.
Once again to the war world. Yeah, and if you know anything about Orcs, you know that the chance of a fight being bigger just brings more of them in. This is Ghazghkull's third run at it now. So the war that's going to hit this world is like nothing we've ever seen before.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right,
Oh, this is big for all
in
my
addition
orky
to
gets.
talking about the setting, we should show you what the launch box looks like.
Yes.
This is Warhammer 40,000 Armageddon. It is a new launch box for a new edition. You can see in that artwork something quite nostalgic is happening. Anybody old enough in the room might be getting the same feeling in their
This
heart
looks like
as me.
the
This really
7th edition
reminds me
box.
of my youth. Here you can see we're going to do an interesting thing with the graphic. It's a lot like the second edition of 40K.
Second edition. Oh my god, it's way older than I thought. I'm
Yeah,
ignore
some
me.
lovely little touches
Ignore
there
me.
that kind of nod to this original piece of artwork. Things like the heavy support Space Marine in the bottom right-hand corner, the placement of the grot, the pose of the Space Marine character, and some of the things that are happening in the background. That piece of artwork, obviously, from one of the earlier wars for Armageddon. We are going back there with the Vengeance, and the Blood Angels and Orcs are taking center stage. A couple of things to say about this box as well. We're going to tell you a little bit more about some of the things that might be in this box today. We're not going to tell you everything. Some of that will be coming later. But this is an enormously cool box with loads of new Space Marines, loads of new Orcs, and all the rules and stuff that you'll need.
Absolutely. So let's...
Love the cover art. It's beautiful.
In this room want to know a bit more about the rules and what you can expect.
Yep. Okay. I want to. Is this a soft reset or a hard reset? What do you think,
So
Chad?
let's talk a little bit about those rules, and let's start with our first point, which is we want to talk about that unified experience.
Yeah, so right now in Warhammer 40,000, you have the idea of narrative play and the idea of match play. And what that's kind of meant is that we kind of have two pools of people.
And never the twain shall meet.
And who play Warhammer 40,000. And what we think actually is that every game of Warhammer 40,000 should feel like a rich and immersive narrative, whether you're playing at home or you're playing at the top tables of a tournament. And every game should feel balanced and exciting, and you're never sure who's going to win. So we are sort of breaking down some of the barriers between narrative play and match play, so that generally all of your games should feel balanced, and narrative is injected into the heart of all ways to play Warhammer 40,000.
Fantastic.
See, that's great
We'll have questions about
corporate jargon, but how?
available to them. So
How will they implement that?
reassure you at launch your codex
Let's
still works.
go. Nice. So we don't need to buy new codexes. There's a couple codexes that need to be completely redone. I'm looking at EdMech right there in the bottom corner.
We have seen what's sometimes referred to as like a re-indexing of the edition.
Absolutely.
That isn't happening this time round. If you have a codex at home today on your shelf, that will continue to work until that codex is eventually replaced over the normal course of releases. That also applies to the campaign books that are being released. So if you picked up the 500 Worlds or Maelstrom, or you're looking at the...
I suspected it was going to be a soft reset for this edition. It makes total sense.
Fantastic.
I think they have a good core foundation in 10th edition, but I want them to innovate upon it.
Excuse to get new models. There's going to be loads of new detachments coming. 70 new detachments.
Yeah, so this is really big.
What?
Right on the first day of the new edition, there will be over 70 new detachments for Warhammer 40,000 for loads of different armies, which will immediately shake up the way that you play and give you loads of new options in terms of being able to put units on the table in fun and exciting ways. A lot of them focus on units that maybe haven't had a chance
70?
to shine in the current edition, and let you play in ways that you've never been able to put a force together before.
Yeah, it's really exciting and a really
How?
novel and interesting thing for players to sink their teeth into, right? Your codex is existent already, but there's going to be a new thing for you to get to grips with right away.
Yeah, and the detachments actually work in a slightly different way to the current detachments as well. You can continue to use your current detachments, but there will also be a different way you can put together your army. One of the advantages of the detachments, the new ones that are coming and ones we'll see in the future, is that the detachment system is now modular. So, for example, if you have an army that contains Terminators and bikes, like you, and you wanted, I want some special rules for my bikes, but I also like some special rules for my Terminators, you can now take two smaller detachments and combine them together to create an army that works exactly as you would imagine your army should work on the tabletop.
Absolutely. And this is going to really shake things up, right?
Whoa. I never thought of a modular detachment system. I'm not going to lie and say that I've ever thought of that. That's crazy.
To sort of build an army that fits our imagination from those great stories that we've read and those iconic scenes, and this is going to enable you to do that in a way which...
That's a deeper layer of customization for your army that I think is really unique and cool.
In a very competitive way and kind of build a great combo.
Or just completely forge the narrative, right?
Will be nice for homebrew and all. Yeah, I'm a big homebrew guy. I'm a huge narrative play guy, so this is really exciting sounding to me.
Just then, on the previous slides, we'll give you an idea about some of the detachments that might be coming, and some of them are fairly specific to certain units. So, for example, there is one that lets the Emperor's Champion really shine if you've got a Black Templar army. There's one of them that
How would they balance that?
Demon engines have a boost if you're picking up one of the new Defilers, for example, and you've got a Khorne army. You can make
Perfect.
How would you balance
so
that?
next up, we should talk about how the fact that we've got some things to talk about with regards to objectives.
Yeah, so this
This
one
is interesting.
This
No
one is
more
pretty big.
circles.
So right now, when you play Warhammer 40,000, scattered across your tabletop, your beautifully painted tabletop, your beautifully painted armies, and your beautiful terrain are scattered some weird circles that your guys have to go and stand on.
It will be a
There
nightmare. I'm
no
kind of
more
afraid of that.
circles in games of Warhammer 40,000. Instead, your troops will be battling over pieces of terrain. Taking and putting models onto pieces of terrain will be how you take them. And it immediately changes the way that you look at taking objectives. Rather than just moving to take a circle, you are trying to take a key bunker, capture a relic, take a key
Okay.
position on the battlefield.
The idea is that
A
you
more
can focus on the
narrative
things that
and
you imagine
flavorful
your
way
soldiers
to
doing
mark
when you're playing a game of
objectives.
Warhammer 40,000. I've
Interesting.
never once daydreamed of taking a circle. I've daydreamed of my Dark Angels storming a bastion or taking a trench work. And so
The
mark
way
you
that they're
sort of
phrasing it
imagine that
interests
packed
me.
with fantastic Warhammer 40,000 terrain, and
It
that's
really
the thing
interests
your
me.
soldiers
Taking a
can die
bastion.
for.
What would capturing
One
a
of the other
building
things
look
that's
like, I
gonna
wonder?
change in terms of missions is going to be that the detachments that you choose will dictate the types of mission that you play. When an army
What?
goes into battle, it doesn't just go out with the intent of playing pitched battle against an enemy army. It will usually have a mission. It will be assigned, you have been sent out to disrupt the enemy's plans, or to capture ground, or
just to kill
or
as
just
many
to
things
take
as you
as many
can.
heads as you can. So there is a new system called Forced Disposition, which your detachments will unlock. And when you come to play a game, you and your opponent compare your forced dispositions, and that will generate the mission that you play. So if your mission is to take ground, and your opponent's mission is to take heads, you will be given a mission to play that means that both of you are trying to enact the narrative that your army brings to the table.
Really exciting.
Interesting.
Next up, we
So
should
your
talk about some of the,
detachment-
specific rule changes. The first up is that there's no more stratagem stacking.
Yes. That seems like a popular one in the room. So, right now, when you play a game of Warhammer 40,000, one of the go-to tactics is you save up all your command points and then you put them all into your best unit, and that unit becomes way better at fighting than it has any right to be, or far more durable. You have things like stacking Armor of Contempt alongside minuses to wound and decreased damage and all those sorts of things. In the new edition, you will need to choose which stratagem you would like to use on each unit per phase, and you can't have more than one. And it does all sorts of interesting stuff to the game.
Interesting.
For example,
That
if you
forces
have
more
rerolled
tactical
your
play.
charge
I'm in
stratagem,
support of that.
You now can't use any other stratagems that turn, so you can't tank shock. If you have decided to use a stratagem to give you rerolls to hit in combat, you don't get the chance to have another reroll to wound on a tactical reroll, for example.
It's going to really shake things up in an exciting way. We should also talk about a change which is going to affect, in particular, the early phase of the game, which is the ability for units to stay hidden.
Yeah, so this is a really big one, especially in terms of how you're going to deploy your armies.
Okay.
You cannot target an enemy unit that has not shot unless you are within 15 inches of it. If it is in a piece of terrain.
Whoa.
So imagine when you deploy your army, you put your Devastator squad or your Astra Militarum heavy weapon teams in a trench work or like a fortification or in some ruined buildings. That scene in the movie where you look at the guys lying in ambush and staying out of sight, that's what you get on the tabletop. So you don't have to park weirdly
That's
behind
cool.
terrain now.
Wait,
You can be
I'm
hidden
kind of into
and
that.
still
I'm
get
kind of
the
into
same
that.
benefit.
Yeah, so and you get that benefit up until the point that your unit effectively joins the battle. So you can park that unit high up in the terrain feature where previously they'd have to hide, and they are safe unless the enemy gets very close or until you've taken your shot.
Absolutely. Next up, there's some changes to how combat works. So
Yeah.
it's been cleaned up. Eddie, can you tell
Yeah,
us more?
so there's some big changes across the combat phase. Some subtle ones, some big ones. We'll go through some of them, but there's lots more, and you get a chance to kind of look at those when you finally get the rules in your hand. Fast dice rolling is now the standard. Most players kind of
Already do it,
kind
right?
of do it already, but the rules are now written to assume that you're rolling all your dice for a single kind of set of attacks together, rather than kind of doing them one at a time. So that makes combat much faster. Combat
Okay.
activation has changed. The biggest change there is that in your turn, your strikes first units now go before your opponent. And in game terms, that means...
Ooh, there's some cheers for that
in
one.
game terms, that means if you've charged into an enemy army and they've got strikes first, at least one of your units will get to go before they go. That's quite a big change for some armies. Pile
Yeah.
and consolidate now
That's
happen
huge.
together. So you do all of your pile-ins for everything in your army, and then you do all of the combats, and then you do all of the consolidates. And what that means is that the pile-in move becomes much more about getting lots of your units into close combat and less about trying to kind of grab extra inches towards getting objectives.
Yeah, absolutely. And the final one is near to my heart because I like those risky charge rolls, right? But
Yeah.
when they don't pay off, you guys standing around doing nothing. So it's
So
different now.
it is different. So the way that charges work now is that you pick your targets after you have rolled your dice.
Whoa.
So that does some pretty major things. So the first and most obvious thing is that if you move forward and you don't manage to get that charge against the unit you were aiming for, and there's a closer unit, you can now charge them instead. So you
That's gonna
generally
make
end up with less
slingshotting a lot
units
easier.
standing around and kind of having failed the charge and not doing anything. It also means that occasionally you might get a unit
Huge
into
World
a
Leaders
big,
buff.
long
There's hope.
12-inch charge that you wouldn't
There's
previously
hopium?
tried, but you can now get in. So basically, this is a rule that just encourages you to get stuck into close combat. We don't like it when units move forward and then end up standing around not being able to kill stuff.
More charges, more often.
More charges, more often.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
So next one, and I mentioned previously that I have a Astra Militar and Steel Legion army. They drive around in chimeras. This one's quite exciting for me. Tell us about combat disembark.
There is now a rule where if your transport is in combat with an enemy unit, you can just get out straight into combat.
Whoa. Whoa.
Small
Oh my god, I'm
caveat,
playing World Eaters.
It's not always
I'm playing
the
World
best
Eaters
idea because
tonight.
The unit will be battle shocked and might take casualties, but it makes it very difficult to completely lock down a force that's trying to drive forward with combat units to get stuck in.
Absolutely. Next up, we should talk about
Holy
the leaders
World
and the
Eater
impact they
W.
have in your games.
We used to pray for days like this.
Essentially, your leaders are always going to lead. Can you unpack that for us?
Yeah, so when you choose a model that can lead a unit, you now assign it when you build your army list. So if you have a chaplain and he's going to lead one of your units of Space Marines, you now write that in your army list rather than choosing before the game. But the thing that happens in-game is that if the unit is killed, the character keeps all the benefits of leading the unit that he would normally have. So your chaplain doesn't become
Let's go.
inexplicably worse at combat because the guys next to him have died. And the same is true for all the different characters. So that immediately means that all of those heroes
Yes.
lost their
Those
unit, can
rules are
carry on
so
being
unsatisfying in
maximum
play
damage
when my
right
guy
up to
gets
the time they die.
unbelievably
I
nerfed
guess the last thing
just
to talk
because
about
there doesn't
before we
happen to
go
be a
back
thing of
this
Space
is gonna be
Marines
a
or
huge
fucking
refresh
Nurglings
of
or something
Warhammer
attached to him.
40,000 app.
Yeah, so
Oh.
the Warhammer 40,000 app has already proven to be really useful. We know loads of you use it all the time. We're going to put loads of resource and effort into it to make it an even more valuable and essential thing. There's loads of things coming for it. One of the things we can announce today is that we're going to increase language support. So right now the app is only
Nice.
in English. Going forwards, it will have support for English, French, German, Italian, Spanish, Chinese, Japanese, and Korean.
Huge.
Yeah, it's good, right? And that
Super
will
happy
start
for all
with,
international
core
players.
rules, mission rules, and combat patrol. So that's not all that's coming for the app. There's loads of other things, but this is going to be a really useful tool for all of you going forwards, regardless of what language you play Warhammer in.
Yeah, I had a chance to get told some of the cool things that are coming, and I can't reveal it yet, but it's going to be super rad. I'm very excited as a person who relies on the app for when I'm playing the game. It's very cool.
We'll have loads more about all the details of what those rules mean exactly on the Warhammer community website over the coming days and weeks.
Nice. Okay.
We told you we'd show you maybe something from the new launch box. Would you like to see some new models?
Yes, please.
So,
Let me at him.
let's
Come on.
start with this. So this is the first
Yeah.
of the new Space Marine models we're going to show
That makes
you
sense.
today.
It's the
It is a
helmet.
Space
It's the
Marine
helmet
system,
that's
and
the
you
old
see
helmet.
coming together of old and new in terms of armor types.
Love that. It really is a print to try and translate that thing from the app and the codex. Yep. I think it's a great.
And the shiny Tacticus armor that they went out into Crusade with has now had to be supplemented with parts of classic armor pieces. For us, though, that means that we get to use lots of very cool classic pieces like the Mark 7 helmet you can see.
It's
on
a
the
good
Space
look,
Marine.
right?
It's a good look. It's a good look.
I do like the
That is
Mark 7
sort of
helmet
thing
quite a lot.
you can look forward to going forwards. Lots of the Space
Everything
Marines
else
in
about the
this
model
box
looks
will have
very
elements of the
samey to me,
classic
though.
armor,
I think this is
that
just a
you might
normal
recognize from
intercessor with a
earlier
new helmet.
editions and earlier sets, mixed in amongst the
I'm sure like there's some details here and there, but the helmet is the biggest thing.
I like there's some lovely little details here. He's got the sort of the Purity Scroll style ribbon wrapped around his bolt rifle.
I do like that.
all inscribed.
I do like the Purity Seal wrapped
Chimeras
around the
with all
gun.
sorts
Makes
of
it look really
various
sick.
Look quite clean cut, right? And they're increasingly
every time we see
absolutely.
them.
I really like it.
One of the other things to note as well about this model and all of the models in the box set is that while he looks very cool, painted as a Blood Angel, there is nothing sculpted onto that model to say it needs to be a Blood Angel. So if you have an Ultramarine, a Space Wolf, a Dark
Or
Angel,
the best
an
ones, the
Imperial
Dark
Fist,
Angels.
or flavored to taste, I guess, you can paint him as any Space Marine chapter you like.
Fantastic. Would you like to see something from the other side? Let's see an
Oh
orc
yeah.
then.
Let's see an orc. Come on, give me a good looking orc. Give me a special orc. Give me something that isn't just an intercessor. Don't be a bitch. Ooh. Oh, look at that freaking hair squig he's got on. My boy's ripped. That's a pretty good looking boy. Orc boy. Don't take that out of context. Leader change seems good. It does look very good, Zeke.
Fantastic. So this is an orc boy from
I like the leader change card a lot. What have you enjoyed the most out of the preview tonight, Zeke? Thank you so much for joining YouTube chat.
See it there on screen. In previous editions, in previous versions of the Orc box set, you had to choose whether you wanted to give your orcs a shooter or a chopper. You can now have both. No orc should leave home without a chopper, and no orc would dream of going to the battlefield without carrying the biggest gun that he can carry. So going forwards, orc boys
Completely
are
agree.
assumed to have whatever weapon the situation demands.
Awesome.
A boy that can do both, right?
Absolutely.
I love it. So we got one more sneaky tease of things that are coming in this box right now, and that is that we can confirm for certainty there is at least one squig in the box.
Let's freaking go. This is a huge win. Whoa!
That went down quite well. You will need to wait a little bit longer to see the rest.
Oh.
Stay your disappointment. It'll be worth the wait, we promise. That brings us to the end of all of our reveals. Did you like what you saw?
There was an incredible lineup of reveals
What we need
tonight.
to do now is bring this thing home and wrap up this preview. First of all, thank you so much for bearing with us through the technical difficulties. You
We did our
have
best.
been amazing as an audience. We've loved being here in front of you, and your attitude and your energy has carried this through for us. So thank you all for being here. We've had so much to show you. It's been really exciting. We've delved into Warhammer 40,000 and Kill Team, Horus Heresy, the Warhammer Plus TV show.
I don't think that there was a reveal that I didn't like.
Make sure you check him out downstairs if you're here at Adepticon. Our friends at Joy Tour with the Space Marine helmet. Underworlds, Warhammer Age of Sigmar with the incredible Cogfort, and the biggest news in years and years with a new edition of Warhammer 40,000. Eddie, what was your favorite thing in the show?
I mean, obviously I'm very excited about a new edition of Warhammer 40,000, but I am immediately going to buy a Cogfort the second it's available.
You've been giddy about that
I
since
have
we
been
saw it.
so
Nice
excited.
preview. I think that was a good review.
I'm going to have 5.
Preview, sorry. Ricey, hey! The preview's just wrapping up. This was an amazing preview, dude. I'm gonna have so many videos to make for you guys. Forgot about this, so I'm rewinding. No worries at all, Rice. I really hope that you enjoy the stream. I will leave the VOD up for anybody who wants to review certain parts.
Raise some noise for the people who are hosting Adepticon, to Hank and the team for letting us come here. It's incredible to be able to feel the energy in a room like this and to talk about Warhammer. Thank you to the team who
Just gonna ride the stream out before it ends.
put all the images together, ran the tech for
Just in
persevering
case they
and making
drop
it
a
all
hint
work.
at anything else
Really
going on.
appreciate all of their efforts. Let them know it.
Hire a new audio guy, though.
Eddie and I would like to personally thank all of you for making this such a great preview. We have loved being with you for the last 2 hours. Thank you so much for making this a memorable experience, all of you in the room. We're going to leave you now. It has been a pleasure and a delight to be with you for this time. Eddie, thank you.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Anytime.
Awesome. We will see you again very soon. Good night.
Good night, guys. Wow. What a preview. Absolute wog. Absolute DACA. Certified by True Orky Gets. Wow, what a time! Okay, before we wrap up, though, I gotta know, what were your guys' favorite part of the preview tonight? For me, a new edition of Warhammer is obviously super, super, super exciting. But, like, oh my god, what am I most excited about? I'm not gonna lie, the Cities of Sigmar preview, like, releases, were so good, I'm legitimately considering starting an army. Which is very, very impressive. Bugs, real, new NID model. Dude, can we talk about those freaking awesome Kill Team alien models and the Xenos, like, Inquisitor riding the horse? Oh my god, I have so much material for videos. This is gonna be so much fun. Thanks for the commentary any night, Zeke. I would do this every day of the week, twice on Sunday. This was an absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Thank you guys so much for joining and supporting. Sorry I forgot about the event, so I couldn't watch. Do not worry at all, Ricey. I am sorry for not putting up more advertisements on the channel and, like, reminders. That is really, really my bad. If you guys want to spark up some cool conversations and everything, make sure to join the Discord. It's not overly active right now. It's just basically me and a few of my buddies and a couple community members right now. But if you want to have a direct pipeline to be able to communicate with me whenever I'm available, you know, then please feel free to join. I'm gonna, like, video announcements and notifications and everything always go up whenever I do anything on the channel. So it's just a good way to be notified of stuff, just in case you don't want to miss anything. It's on me. I need to set a reminder. I didn't. No worries, Ricey. I'm just glad that you could get here. Really, your support means everything. The models are so nice. I completely agree, Zeke. The models were unbelievable. I will say, the most memorable thing about tonight, I think, is that the modeling team on every single front has upped their game. I have said it. I was saying it over and over and over again throughout the entire night. It's like they let the AOS team, like, break into the 40K headquarters. And it just, the quality of every single model put on display tonight was unbelievable. The modeling team did incredible for every single model, in my opinion. I think the wackiest reveal, which was totally unexpected, was the Ordo Xenos Inquisitor. I think the coolest reveal was the Cog Fort and the Gate Gargants for the Cities of Sigmar. I think that the most expected thing for me was the new edition, 11th edition, and I did, before anything started, I don't know if anyone was here early enough, but before anything started, I did predict that it was going to be Orcs and Space Marines. Space Marines is obvious, that no extra points for that, but I did predict that the big enemy was going to be Orcs. They've been mentioning Armageddon nonstop. The new Orc model, the guy on the bike, I can't remember his name right now for the life of me, but that was an unbelievable model. I'm just over the moon. I'm so over the moon. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. I've been giddy and excited all night long. Rolotha got their new rat models, which is freaking awesome. They predicted some new assassin refreshes for the Skaven, and they got it, which I think is freaking incredible. You know, we're getting some new Space Marine models, of course. We're getting some new Orc models, which is freaking great. I hope there's an amazing refresh coming for all my Orky Gits, because we love those guys. I'm so happy, and I'm so happy for you. This was an amazing night. You guys came out, showed me support. Thank you so much for the follows on Twitch. Thank you guys so much from the YouTube gang that joined in the stream. It really means a lot to me. It really, really does. Overall, even though this wasn't a big stream by any means, for me, this was an amazing stream, and I'm so glad that any of you guys came out to come and support me. It was freaking awesome. I hope that you guys enjoyed the previews as much as I did. Expect several videos coming out as soon as I can physically, you know, render the videos and get all the scripts written down and everything. I will be covering everything that was released in depth in a video. And maybe I think I'll also go searching around for any lore. I don't know how, I might do a roundup video. I might do an individual video for everything that's big enough. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe I'll do some shorts for, like, the really, really short releases. Maybe just the, like, for instance, that big hulking alien dude that was released for Kill Team. I don't know how much lore there is for me to really, like, draw out in a full video, so that might be a great short kind of guy. But I don't know. We'll see. Expect plenty of content. I think that's the most important thing. Expect plenty of content. And I will be streaming more consistently. So again, join the Discord. Keep an eye out for the community tab on YouTube. I will be trying to post regularly there and also, like, advise you guys when I'm about to stream. I'll try and use the scheduling mechanic or function on YouTube a lot more so that you guys always know when I'm about to stream. But thank you so much for the support, guys. I I I'm just so excited. I have so much to do. Well, I think on that note, I will be wrapping up the stream because I do have a beautiful family to get to, and they have been waiting for me for more than long enough. But once again, one last time, I'm going to sound like a broken record. Thank you guys so much for watching. You really, really made my night tonight, and I'm so glad that I could help entertain you and we could keep each other company throughout this awesome preview. So I hope to see you guys in the future, and I'll see you the next time I stream, tomorrow, hopefully, I think, is definitely the plan, tomorrow and going into the weekend. But thanks for the stream. Anytime, Relatha. I really, really, really enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much. I will be seeing you guys in the next time or on the next video or, oh my god, I can't speak. You get the point. I'll see you guys next time.